lot of events also happening around the Sun Coast this weekend.
That's right. And for regatta, you need some good wind, and it's going to happen too. You're going to see pretty good wind, 10 to 15 knots at times, especially in the morning, and then again late in the afternoon. Tower cam showing a beautiful sunset tonight. Time lapse. Get a look at that. Perfect weather for a sunset, and a lot of photos sent in as well. That comes from our tower cam from 10th Street here in downtown Sarasota. And speaking of photos, well, here they are. This one, a nice shot of the waves. That's a nice camera too. You can tell the detail of that wave with the sun just beyond that last wave that you see there. And this one from Minnesota Beach, Fred Seeger getting that one. He said it was really nice out there because of the lower humidity. And Stephanie, also on Lido, getting a beautiful shot. Well, not the case down to our south in Miami, Key West. They didn't have a sunset tonight due to a lot of clouds and a weak frontal system. On top of that, little disturbance moving up in that direction. For us, though, no rain around. We really didn't see any rain at all with that front as it continues to work off to the south and east. But, boy, they had some big storms here earlier, and those storms now, again, high pressure will build in and get all that out of here, it looks like, by tomorrow midday. For us, we are going to be mild as far as temperatures go. It's going to be quite nice here as a result of the low humidity and temperatures slightly below average. We'll see highs in the upper 70s. But as far as the rest of it goes, we're going to see this high pressure ridge, which is fairly strong right now, giving us that northwesterly wind. This high is eventually going to shift off to the east and set up just to the east of Florida, it looks like, by Monday and Tuesday of next week. And what that means for us is we're going to start to see some very warm temperatures move in beginning Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. We could approach 90 degrees on all those days I just mentioned. Currently, we have fair skies and the temperature now 68 degrees. The dew point is pretty low, the humidity at 76%. The barometer is rising now as expected, rising back up there. And this is the high today, 81 degrees, our normal high at 83. We'll be slightly below those numbers, I think, again, tomorrow. And then Sunday morning, low 60s to start things off. Well, here's the European forecast showing all that nasty weather that they saw and they are seeing now over the southern portion of the state, slipping off to the east. As I mentioned, looks good for us both on Saturday and Sunday. Lots of sunshine around, I think, on both those days, and maybe some high clouds streaming on by come late Saturday night and Sunday morning. Well, it's been kind of a nasty week, really, for the Northeast with two storms, slow movers that have made their way through there. Although they warmed up, they're happy about that. But notice the clear skies from the Dakotas down into the Central Plain states and the lower Mississippi Valley. That's that large, sprawling, high-pressure ridge, which will dominate our weather. Well, here's the futurecast showing that high pressure building in and that front sagging to the south, eventually becoming stationary and fading away as warm weather returns on that east to southeasterly wind once that high gets positioned just off our coast of the coast of Florida there, east coast of Florida. Well, for beach and boating, it looks like this, a bit breezy. Winds will be out of the northwest, turning to the north. We'll start off at 15 knots and then subside 5 to 10 late morning, early afternoon. Seas running 2 to 3 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. Here's the forecast for the 7 days. Now, for Saturday, we are expecting nice weather there. On Saturday, we will see 79 for a high, and it looks like we will see nice weather for the DeSoto Grand Parade, which is a huge event. 200,000 people show up for that. Right at the start, it'll be 80 degrees, mostly sunny. Winds out of the northwest at 10. By the end, it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it'll be 74 degrees and no threat of rainfall. So that's really quite nice. Again, Monday we start to warm up. Sunday looks great, by the way. And then notice on Wednesday we get into the upper 80s here. It stays that way for Thursday and Friday. Lots of sunshine. There is a long-range model suggesting that we may see a front move in, not this weekend, but next weekend. But that's a long way off and a lot can happen. But this weekend is pretty nice, wouldn't you say, Jacqueline?
Certainly some hot temperatures as well. Well, thank you, Bob.